Miss Dorothy Gale.
Is there a particular matter regarding that name?
Yes. Cause number 0112358. Are you Miss Dorothy Gale?
I am here as the authorized representative for the paramount security interest holder in all the property and collateral belonging to the defendant. It is my great pleasure to assist the moving party with the settlement of this matter on the private side. Does anyone in the courtroom here today now have an original charging instrument or an accusatory instrument or a claim for my inspection?
Get in here immediately.
Let the record show that if nobody presents me with an original charging instrument or an accusatory instrument or a claim against Miss Dorothy Gale, then that constitutes prima facie evidence that nobody in the courtroom has stated a claim upon which relief can be granted, and this case should be dismissed with prejudice.
Everything you are saying is gibberish. Now get in here.
Now, for the second time, before I conclude my business and leave for the day. Does anyone in the courtroom here today now have an original charging instrument or an accusatory instrument or a claim against Miss Dorothy Gale for my inspection?
You have no idea what you are doing, and neither do your little legal advisors in the gallery. Now approach the bench.
Let the record show that if nobody presents me with an original charging instrument or an accusatory instrument or a claim against Miss Dorothy Gale, then that constitutes prima facie evidence that nobody in the courtroom has stated a claim upon which relief can be granted, and this case is dismissed with prejudice. Have a nice day. I bid adieu.
Bailiff, take her into custody.
I conditionally accept your offer to block my egress and take me into custody upon presentation of a verifiable claim.
I am going to enter a plea of not guilty.
I conditionally accept your offer to enter a plea on the defendant's behalf if you will agree to be converted on all liability as surety for the defendant.
I will do nothing of the sort. What is your last name?
I conditionally accept your offer to grant and convey a security interest in my property upon presentation of a verifiable claim. Let the record show that if nobody presents me with an original charging instrument so that I may settle this matter now, then I demand these shackles to be removed and I be walked from these premises and set at liberty forthwith.
I have the charging instrument right here.
Take these shackles off my body and hand me a pen so that I may inspect the instrument.
This is an official document and I am not going to let you deface it.
Okay, Your Honor, I accept your offer to deny me access to a pen to keep my body in these shackles and to deny my right to provide the remedy by my inspecting a potential original charging instrument if you will agree to be converted on all liability as surety for the defendant.
I am going to get an attorney in here to assist you before you hurt yourself.
Let the record show that I am being denied my right to provide the remedy, denied my right to due process and equal protection under the law by being shackled and denied access to a pen.
You can be fined $5,000 and held in jail for 6 months for this matter.
Let the record show that Judge Frank Baum has agreed to be converted on all liability as surety for the defendant, and my business here is concluded. I demand these shackles to be removed from my body and to be walked from these premises and set at liberty forthwith.
If you say, let the record show. One more time, I am going to hold you in contempt.
So that I am not in contempt of this court. I will do what you tell me to do and say what you tell me to say over my objection under threat, duress and coercion.
Just sit down. and tell me what your last name is.
Let the record show that I will have a seat, so that I am not in contempt of this court, but I will do it over my objection, under threat, duress, and coercion. So that I am not in contempt of this court. What name would you like for me to give you?
Bailiff, take the shackles off her and escort her out of the building. I am going to set a status hearing for this matter.
I conditionally accept the moving party's offer to set a status hearing for this matter upon proof of claim that this matter should not be dismissed with prejudice for failure to state a claim upon which relief can be granted.
Bailiff, get her out of here now.